Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel. So yesterday I had spoken about ESG investing, and I had mentioned that in the next video we will talk more about ESG. So today we're going to talk about advantages of ESG, and in tomorrow's video we will talk about the risks about ESG. So today's video will comprise of the advantages and what are the documents that you would or not just a document, but how would you rate a corporate who is into ESG, and would you invest in such corporates? So how do you identify those enterprises or corporates? So that will be the last slide. So before we jump in, as usual, please like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, please smash that notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video. Please also comment on my video so that I know what exactly you're looking at and I can then craft out a video based on your requirement. And also share my videos with people who you think would benefit from my analysis and from my videos. So without further ado, let's dive in. So as you know, I at the beginning of the video, I talk about my ebook. This particular ebook I had written which is based on my journey as an entrepreneur. It's titled Six-Figure Corporate Job to Master Entrepreneur. So in this particular book, I put down the time back in 2010 when I quit my corporate job, six-figure corporate job, and it talks about my preparation, the challenges I faced, and how I overcame those challenges. To help those people who are looking to becoming an entrepreneur, I put down 3 worksheets in this book, so you can answer certain questions and get certain points, and you see where you stand as to how prepared you are to becoming an entrepreneur. The cool thing is I scored myself based on my mindset back in 2010, and you will see how much I scored, and you know how successful I am today with 2 companies, one in Singapore, one in India, and representations in the US market. Now, this particular ebook is available to you for totally free of charge. It's available on my website. The URL is currently flashing on the screen. I'll put the URL in the description box below. Click on it, go to the page, put down your name and email address, and the link to download the ebook will be emailed to your inbox. I hope you like the ebook. Do give me your honest feedback. Now, let's talk about the advantages of ESG investing. First is reduction of portfolio risk. So let's evaluate these 3 examples below of negative outcomes listed that could have been mitigated with proactive ESG policies. First, energy provider PG&E, which is a listed company on NYSE, declared a bankruptcy in 2019 due to a climate change-induced wildfires in California. Now, the company and its peers could have reduced their collective environmental risk by working proactively to limit the carbon emission contribution to global warming. So that's one example. Second example is Tyson Foods, which is also listed in NYSE, was sued in 2020 for wrongful death after employees with COVID-19 symptoms were allegedly ordered to continue reporting to work. So now you see, if the social part of ESG was taken into consideration or enforced by HR, then things could have been different. Third and the last one was Wells Fargo, which is also listed on NYSE, fired 5,000 employees after the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau uncovered a fake account scheme in 2016. Their CEO, John Stumpf, was forced to resign, and the bank lost its accreditation from the Better Business Bureau. So if those elements were taken care of in terms of identifying the governance aspect, then it could have saved the CEO, and 5,000 people may not have lost their job. So if you look at the three examples, the first one is on environment, second one is on social, and the third one is on governance. Now, the second advantage is the greater the focus on ESG, more are the returns. Now, why do we say that? So there's also a growing research that in addition to lower downside risk, ESG stocks generate comparable or superior financial results compared with their non-ESG focused peers. Now, this is purely on the research. Now, there is this company called Arabesque, which is an asset management startup company, found that the S&P 500 companies in the top quintile for ESG outperformed those in the bottom quintile by more than 25% between 2014 and 2018. The stock prices of ESG companies were also less volatile. So more focus on ESG, higher the returns. In the Journal of Applied Corporate Finance, Dan Hansen and Rohan Dhanuka concluded that there seems to be a clear evidence that companies with high non-financial indicators of quality seem to perform significantly better on market and accounting-based metrics. So here they're talking about primarily on governance. So the governance aspect of ESG. So now let's look at the whether ESG can also be an indicator of strong leadership. That's the third advantage. Why ESG companies perform better isn't confirmed. However, one theory is that a corporate ESG focus requires exemplary leadership because you have to have the drive towards reducing carbon footprint or anything which helps the environment. You have to be socially conscious both within the organization as well as outside with customers and partners. And also third, governance. How do you ensure the governance aspect is taken care of? And who can do it the best are the C-suite people, the leadership. ESG initiatives are long-term programs, and a leadership team's ability to realize long-term outcomes while running the core business well is a competitive advantage. And hence, strong leadership is definitely an indicator to a successful ESG company. Now we'll try and look at ways to evaluate corporate ESG performance. Now there are two ways really. One is corporate reporting. So you look at the corporate reporting. Now where do you find those corporate reporting? Corporate companies committed to ESG initiative should be publishing measurable goals plus the progress against those goals in periodic sustainability reports. Some sustainability reports are better than others. However, look for reporting that follows ESG standards established by the Global Reporting Index (GRI) and the United Nations Principles for Responsible Investing Product. Now, so second point is essentially third-party resources. You definitely have to look at the third parties, credible resources, not just the corporates, the reporting done by the corporates themselves. So you can also use third-party sources to validate sustainability reports such as MSCI ESG ratings or Sustainalytics ESG ratings. So those are the two third-party. And for employee-related issues specifically, look at Fortune Best Companies to Work For, Forbes Just 100. And Fortune Best Companies. So basically, these two companies will, and also the employee reviews on website here. So these are the two criteria, two elements that you should look to when you're evaluating corporate ESG performance before you go ahead and invest. So the summary is. ESG investing is actually a great tool for investors. And if any one of you has not yet explored that option, then please do that, because if you choose the right company, you are likely to be benefited. You will get higher returns on investment. Your stocks will be less volatile, and look at these elements that are now showing on the screen: corporate reporting and third-party sources. Do some analysis on that before you actually jump in and invest it. Go for ESG investing. In tomorrow's video, I'm going to talk about some drawbacks. Uh, Take a look at that video as well, and then make your own final decision. So before I go, I will also put down the link to the video I did on basics of ESG yesterday. Take a look at that. So that'll be a series. So yesterday's video, today's video on advantages, and tomorrow's on risks. So I hope this video was useful to you. Well, thank you very much for listening to me. As you know, my name is Saurav Mukherjee. I'm a digital technology marketing leader with over 20 years of global experience. You will find my LinkedIn URL in the description box below. Click on it, go to the page, take a look at my profile. If you like my profile, go ahead and connect with me. I regularly work with clients where I try and help solve their business, marketing, technological, and investment challenges. If you're looking to engage in me as a consultant in your company or for your startup, you could drop me a line on LinkedIn, or you could write to me on the contact page of my website. I will put down the link to the contact page of my website in the description box below. Then we can jump into the conference call and see how we can work together. So finally, before I go, as usual, please like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, please smash the notification bell, please comment on my videos, and also please share my videos with people who you think would benefit from my videos. So until next time, please stay safe and stay healthy, and I shall see you soon. Bye-bye.